Hello, this is the July 2016 video edition of the Iowa General Fund Monthly Revenue Memo. My name is Jeff Robinson, Senior Fiscal Analyst for the Iowa Legislative Services Agency, a nonpartisan support agency of the Iowa Legislature. This video will cover Iowa Net General Fund revenue for the month of July 2016, and I will also review the history of an index of Iowa's economic performance when compared to all 50 states. Iowa Net General Fund revenue decreased $15.6 million in July when compared to July 2015, a percentage decrease for the month of 3.8%. Gross receipts for the month decreased $7 million or 1.4%, led by a $14.1 million decrease in sales tax deposits. However, the gross receipts drop is entirely the result of July ending on a weekend this year, a calendar situation that will provide a significant boost to August revenue. Tax refunds also presented a drag on net revenue, as corporate and bank franchise tax refunds totaled $30.1 million this July versus $16 million last year. Since July is the initial month of the fiscal year, the monthly and fiscal year to date analysis is the same. For a longer term look, I present this graph of Iowa Net General Fund revenue history. On the right-hand axis, a red marker indicates the revenue level necessary to reach the current fiscal year 2017 estimate. The fiscal year 2017 adjusted net revenue estimate of $7.284 billion represents a projected increase of $496 million when compared to current preliminary fiscal year 2016 actual net receipts. The growth rate needed to reach the fiscal year 2017 revenue estimate is calculated to be 7.3%, a number that will change as fiscal year 2016 actual receipts become finalized over the next 2 months. There are very few widely available and long-term state-by-state indicators of relative economic performance. One organization that does produce such an indicator is the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia. They produce a monthly Coincident index for each of the 50 states. The state indices combine 4 state-level variables to produce a single indicator of that state's current economic condition. The variables are all employment-related and include non-farm payroll employment, average hours worked in manufacturing, the unemployment rate, and inflation-adjusted wage disbursements. For this graph, I have first calculated the 12-month moving average of each state's index value. This removes the significant variability shown in the monthly data. I then calculated the 12-month percent change in that average, and finally ranked the states according to each state's percentage growth in the index value. What is presented in the graph is a 26-year history of Iowa's rank in this percentage growth statistic. The horizontal red line depicts a rank of 25 of the 50 states. A rank above 25 means Iowa had a faster growing index than the average state, and a rank below 25 indicates an index growing slower than average. The graph indicates that the performance of the Iowa economy relative to the other states has been declining recently, from a rank of 22 from May 2014 to a rank of 36 now. Over the last 2 years, the ranking of the Midwest states and energy-producing states have generally been in decline. To summarize, July 2016 was a negative net revenue month, although the fact that July 2016 ended on a weekend created a significant negative impact on this July's revenue, a situation that will reverse in the early days of August. Without ending on a weekend, July 2016 would have been a solid positive net revenue month. This calendar issue mainly impacted sales tax deposits. The Philadelphia Federal Reserve Bank's State Economic Indicator Series shows that when ranked against the economic performance of other states, Iowa has been declining in relative performance over the past 2 years, something that is also true of other states where the economy has a high level of commodity price exposure. I very much appreciate your time and interest in Iowa General Fund revenue. Goodbye, have a great summer, and please check out the next monthly video memo that will be posted in early September.